Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the sound system demo of the 2022 Nissan Frontier and its 10-speaker Fender audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at speaker locations, audio controls, inputs, adjustments, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and then get out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. If you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to get to the tunes, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the music. Also, if you're sick of hearing the same songs week in and week out and you want to hear some real music, if you will, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. If you hit that join button or the link in the description, you can hear copyrighted music, you can request custom songs, and help support the channel. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Later than we typically film because it's been a busy weekend, busy week out driving the new Lexus NX. Only had so much time to fit in filming with the Frontier, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get it all in, and that doesn't mean y'all can't hear the sound system just fine. So you can see we've had a ton of fun with this truck. If you want to see more on it, check the links in the description. We've got a little DM test drive with Nathan, and I'm actually going out to do the highway fuel economy test right after this. Lots of good things going on with the new Frontier. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. Let's take a look at them now. The standard Nissan touchscreen here looks a little simple, but it actually works really well. You can see we're on the media screen right now. Go settings, sound, you can see how quick everything is. Got adjustments for bass, treble, fader, balance, and speed-sensitive volume control. Let's go through bass and treble now. Would be nice to see a treble adjustment, or not a treble, a mid-range adjustment, but well, you got what you got at this point. Let's turn the lights on here, maybe you can see a little bit better. For sound controls, you've got this volume knob right here. Good detents, very easy to turn even if you had gloves on or something. For track selection, you also have volume on the left side of the steering wheel there, clickers. Track selection, you've got physical buttons right here. You can use the touch screen if you're on the audio screen, tuner knob depending on which screen you are, and buttons on the left side of the steering wheel near the volume. For audio inputs here in the new Frontier, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, USB-A and USB-C, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And that is about it. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, you don't have wireless CarPlay or Android Auto. You also don't have a disc player. Not really worth saying here at this point. And no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, and doesn't look like really any sort of streaming as well. For speaker locations, as I said, this is a 10-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you've got 1 down there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually double speaker setups up there with a tweeter and then a little bit more of a high mid-range. And then 7, 8 door woofers, and then in the subwoofer compartment down here, you actually have 9, 10. There's 2 6.5-inch subwoofers. It sounds like the car actually shut off on us there. Interesting. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto demos. Let's grab our adapter here and see if we can plug into the Type-C port. Start off with CarPlay. Prompts me right away to use CarPlay. And then I have a prompt on the phone. And there we are. Look at that. Nice bright, taking up the whole screen. Refresh rate is not fantastic. You can see a little bit of stutter there, but the resolution's good. There are your maps, Apple Music, and settings. Alright, how about Android Auto? I will point out it is nice to have 2 data ports so that you can leave USB music running like this and still use CarPlay or Auto. There we go, prompted for Android Auto as well. Click through the prompts, and up we are. You can see Waze coming up there, picking up the screen. There's your YouTube music. And let's go home, scroll down to settings. Alright, so works pretty similarly to Apple CarPlay. Alright, let's get this stuff cleaned up. We'll listen to more of these songs And just heads up, it will be dark for this fuel economy test when we're testing the rest of the songs, but again, you'll be able to hear everything just fine.
Impressed me about this sound system so far. One, the tightness. You can hear that in this song. You can hear each note is making a strong, powerful motion, whether it's up high or down low. It's hitting and then it's getting out of the way. It's a very tight sound system like that. Secondly, I've been really impressed with the sound stage. It's actually doing a remarkably good job at placing the music both in front and around me and making it feel very neutrally stereo, so that here in the driver's seat I feel like the music is balanced from both sides, which is not an easy feat in any car, much less a pickup truck. And then thirdly, that dual subwoofer enclosure back there, the two 6.5s, are doing a really good job. I would argue they're actually tuned a little bit too strong with bass EQ, or flat EQ rather, which means that's how the sound engineers wanted them to sound, and I think Nissan probably did that to try to impress people a little bit and have people get in the car and be like, oh wow, that's really good bass. It's like, yeah, but it's not balanced properly. So when I'm just listening to music in this truck, I turn the bass down a little bit, but I still think it's impressive nonetheless. Let's check that out a little bit more here, the next track. We'll turn the bass all the way up about 30 seconds in. especially it's a mid-size pickup truck. When you crank it all the way out, there's certainly some distortion, and the enclosure is rattly. The rest of the truck's rattly, but a lot of power, gotta say. My thoughts on the 10-speaker Fender audio system here in the new 2022 Nissan Frontier. I am seriously impressed. I just wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting this level of sound quality in a mid-size pickup truck. Is it the best system we've ever tested? No. Is it the best system we've tested in the last week? No. But it is absolutely the best system we've tested in the mid-size truck marketplace. Objectively speaking, this would be getting a B. It's a strong B. I initially was thinking maybe it's going to have to be a B-, and then I turned on some more music, some more of my personal songs, and I was like, no, I'm really satisfied with the overall sound quality. Subjectively speaking, for the price point for a mid-size pickup truck, it's easily an A. This is blowing away the JBL and the Tacoma. What else? The whatever garbage Bose system comes in the Chevy and the GM, and of course, definitely whatever's in the Ridgeline. Until they put Bose in the Ridgeline, that's definitely at the bottom. Haven't tested the Ranger, can't imagine it's better than this. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you want to see more on the Frontier, check the link in the description. We're doing the highway fuel economy test right now. Got a DM test drive as well. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.